We've heard about cheating on drug testing, but at the laboratory, we try to catch the cheaters. And in this video coming up, I'm going to talk about specimen validity testing, which occurs at the laboratory to find out if someone cheated on the drug test. In the world of employment drug testing, there's a term called specimen validity testing. You may or may not have heard about that term, but I'm here today to talk to you about it and explain it. This is Joe Riley, President of National Drug Screening. Specimen validity testing occurs at a SAMHSA certified laboratory when a specimen arrives for drug testing. So the first step is the specimen validity testing so that the lab can take a look and see if someone may have tried to adulterate or substitute their urine specimen. If they have, that means they've attempted to cheat on the drug test. So the lab is looking to see if there has been any cheating before they actually test for the drugs. So the specimen validity testing includes testing for the pH of the urine, the specific gravity of the urine, the creatinine levels of the urine, and at least one oxidizing adulterant. An oxidizing adulterant is a substance that someone has added to their urine to try and cheat the test. So when we talk about cheating on the drug test, we're talking about adulteration, again, which is adding something to the urine, or substitution, where someone is substituting out something different than their own urine. And that could be some other fluid, that could be someone else's urine, that could be synthetic urine that they may buy on the internet or at a head shop or some type of store that sells things that are designed to help people cheat on the drug test. So when the laboratory finds that a specimen has been adulterated, they report that to the MRO, the medical review officer, who then reports it back to the employer as a refusal to test, with the reason for the refusal that the specimen was adulterated. When the laboratory finds that a specimen is not normal human urine, that is substituted. They report it to the MRO as substituted, and the MRO reports that back to the employer as a refusal to test, with the explanation being that it has been substituted. Now, when folks try to cheat on the drug test, the first step is at the collection process. So you need to work with collection facilities that have trained collectors that know the regulations and know what they can do and what they can't do to try and determine if someone is attempting to cheat on the drug test. The second step is the specimen validity testing at the laboratory, which is again testing to see if someone has adulterated or substituted their urine specimen. If they have, again, that's a refusal to test. Now, one last type of drug test that you might get a result for is when you see invalid specimen. And a lot of people get really confused about an invalid specimen result. An invalid doesn't mean positive, it doesn't mean negative, and it doesn't mean that they attempted to cheat. It could be any of those. There are some rare occasions where the lab cannot come up with a scientifically supportable result on a urine specimen. And in that case, they report it to the MRO as invalid. The MRO does some investigation, they talk to the donor, they talk to the lab, and they might make a determination that a new collection needs to be performed. And as an employer, you'll get that notification from the MRO that a new collection needs to be performed. So if you get a result that says invalid, don't freak out. It doesn't mean positive, it doesn't mean negative. It just means the lab just could not get a scientifically supportable result. And providing that result as invalid is much better than providing an inaccurate result. You can learn much more about all facets of employment drug testing at our website, www.nationaldrugscreening.com. We have a great blog area. Check it out often because we post every week. And we also have a great series of videos on our YouTube channel. So don't forget always, your best source for drug testing information is on our website, www.nationaldrugscreening.com.